All right, ready to go?
All right.
30
First go,
minutes.
hide and seek the game.
All right, have
See you
fun.
later.
Bye.
Good luck.
Bye.
Okay, I'm in disguise. No, I'm kidding, but it's very sunny. I'm going to the east side where there's a lot less sort of room because we're much closer to that when we're starting. But I just think she'll instinctually think I'm going the other way. She'll start walking that way and she'll waste some time. And actually 30 minutes is not a lot of time. The more I think about it, walking. I also suspect that she will get close to where I am really quickly because she can just ask one thermometer or whatever and know that I'm on this side. I can go to a park, of which there are several coming up. I can kind of be in a weirdish spot, and I think that gives me a chance. Alternatively, a park is a very obvious place to hide. So that's the balance versus picking a bit of an odd street. So I haven't decided yet, but that's the vibe that's the choice that I'm making. Well, I don't think this is the best park because it's just a baseball field. It was much more than a baseball field. It's like a bunch of things, but I don't know. I might come back here, but I kind of think there might be something a little more off the beaten path because if I were her and I knew I was anywhere around here, I would just like scour the whole park. For now, I'm gonna be in this spot, chilling at the park. I can move though until she gets within my zone. But it's nice and peaceful and there's shade. I'm keeping this little notepad so I can mark down what she's asked. And then this is just a stupid little map with the main streets. And this is our home. This is where I am. And the island just keeps going that way forever. So I think she's gonna start going that way, ask a question, turn around, head this way, you know, ask another question, whatever it is. And I'm just gonna hope it takes her quite a while to kind of work her way down here. And I have until she gets within this quarter mile of, I think the station's like right there, for me to move around and pick. But I'll probably end up basically where I am.
Okay, I'm ready to head out. My 30 minutes is up. I already asked my first question, which is, are you closer to or farther than the nearest airport from me? And I think this will help me because the Oakland airport's the only airport really close to us, and it is to the east of me, and to the west of me there's way more. So that would help me just know which direction to go once I leave the house. I'm hoping that he says he's closer because that is a smaller area, but if not, then at least I chop off a chunk of the map and I know where to go. We'll see.
The question was nearest airport, which is Oakland Airport, and that's the direction I walked in, so I'm much closer to Oakland Airport, but I can just wait the 5 minutes to answer the question. So right away, smart question, cut the whole island in half, and she's gonna be walking basically my direction as soon as she gets that answer.
Okay, this is very interesting. He actually said he's closer to the airport than me, which means I actually need to go east from our house. And that either means he's either just like on the east tip of Alameda, which is like a much smaller area, or he's on Bay Farm Island, which is the other island of Alameda where the airport is located. So that could be interesting because there's not that much over there.
First card. All right. Nice. Next card. It's kind of fun to do it this way. Ooh. Veto question feels good in this format. Time bonus. So I'm going to take the veto. Not for any particular strategic reason, but I just feel like that'll be annoying.
So I started a quarter-mile thermometer. So I sent him my location, and then I'm tracking on Strava, walking 0.25 miles. And then I'll send him my location after that, and then he'll tell me if I'm hotter or colder.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my veto. I know that she's just walking closer to me. It doesn't even matter if she was farther away or closer. I just know it's gonna bother her. And the thermometer, the quarter-mile thermometer that she's doing is like one of the best ones.
Okay, so unfortunately, after waiting 5 minutes for him to answer about the thermometer, he vetoed the question. So that gave me no information, although you'd think that he would only veto if the answer was positive and I am getting closer. So I'm gonna kind of assume that. I'm going to ask him a half-mile radar and see if I'm within a half mile of him where I currently am.
I am not within a half mile. I am like 0.55 miles. She could probably just see that beyond the half mile is this coastline, so that actually might embolden her But I think that's going to be a little bit confusing. And oh, another veto. I'm definitely doing this again. Just purely for the annoyance of it, even though probably these time bonuses are more useful in this small scale game. I'm just going to do this to be so annoying at whatever she asks next.
Okay, so he said no to the half-mile radar, which is kind of sucks because that means he's more than half a mile away from me. But I guess it makes sense because he had to walk for 30 minutes. And I don't really have any information of like where to go yet. So since he vetoed the hotter colder as I was walking sort of towards the airport / beach, I'm just gonna keep walking in that direction because it's like really the only clue I have. And then the next question I'm gonna ask is send a photo of the tallest structure that you can see. I'm hoping maybe it could be like the airport tower if he's anywhere over there, but I think maybe just seeing what's around him will give me an idea of like what area he might be in.
She definitely is within a half mile now, and she's just getting to about a quarter mile from the station, in which case I can't move anymore. Okay, basically just as she was getting into the quarter mile zone, I moved just a little bit. Partially because there was a guy next to me and I didn't want to be there, but also because I think it's like pretty obvious if you were walking on this, path, which she would have seen me anyway if she kept going, but also it's like a little more possibly difficult to see me from the main streets. So she asked for the tallest thing I can see, and I vetoed. Again, mostly just to be annoying and because she's getting quite close.
Okay, he vetoed again, so I don't have the picture of the tallest structure. I'm hoping that means it's something obvious, like the airport tower, like I thought. But I have literally nothing to go on right now, besides the very first question of that he was closer to the airport than our home, and that he wasn't within a half mile of me where I was about 10 minutes ago. So I'm just gonna keep walking and see if I can find another question, but it seems like he has a lot of vetoes, which is very annoying, and he's waiting until the last second to use them, so.
All right, so she asked me a thermometer question. She's literally so close. Straight up gonna come right there, and I can't move, so. It's literally like, we're in the end game now.
Okay, I finally got some information. So I did my quarter mile thermometer and he said hotter. Must not have had another veto.
I just had to answer that she's hotter, getting closer to me. I'm leaning forward because I don't want her to see me from super far away. Drew this curse, which is gonna be awesome, but I don't have another card to discard.
But I think he did get double the cards as a reward for that because I asked it twice.
Okay, so I forgot that because I vetoed it before and she asked it again, I got double the bonus. But because I wanted to use this curse at the right turn, I just went for it. She's literally walking right there. She's gonna see me in the next 5 seconds.
Okay, I was just about to get up and start walking and he hit me with the curse of the right turn. So I think that's okay for me because I can keep walking along this path I'm on, and my only right turn will be the bridge to Bay Farm Island, which is where I was gonna go anyway. But then after that, I guess I have to figure out what to do because I can only turn right. And I haven't thought about what my next move is gonna be, so I'm just gonna start walking and turning right and try to figure it out while I'm going. Ask me another question. She texted me if she can ask a question. Well, how does she not see me right in front of her? I thought that was a creepy person filming me.
Did you almost walk by me?
Yeah. I literally was trying not to make eye contact, but I was like, why is that person filming? And I saw that, and then I saw you. I didn't even notice it was you.
Oh.
Oh my god, so you saw me sitting like
yeah, the whole way.
I thought you were like way over there.
If you had passed me, oh my god, I shouldn't have let that out. This is so obvious looking to me. I thought you definitely knew it was me.
I was like...
She thought it was someone else playing jet lag.
Saw the jet lag cards before I saw your face. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
What are the chances?
I was just trying to avoid eye
That would have
contact.
been legendary if she kept walking.